Welcome to New Possibilities. I speak truth to power without fear. Since 2000, people have been demanding that the Confederate flag be removed from the state grounds in South Carolina. They have been petitioning, they have been demonstrating, they have held boycotts to have that flag taken down. But recently, there's been a horrific tragedy in South Carolina, in Charleston, South Carolina. And that has helped to renew the call to take that stinking flag down. See, the killer, Dylan Roof, was motivated by hatred. He killed 9 African Americans in a church. Their only crime was being black. This man was motivated by complete hatred and racism and white supremacy. And one of his sources of inspiration was the Confederate flag. There are pictures after pictures featuring this monster practically draped in the Confederate flag. And that's no coincidence, because that flag is a symbol of racism. That flag is a symbol of hatred. That flag is a symbol of slavery and segregation. And that flag needs to be taken down. Take that stinking flag down now. Now, some people have said it's about heritage, not hate. And they actually expect us to believe that. The people who founded the Confederacy were motivated by hatred. They were motivated by the myth of white supremacy. They fought to protect and preserve the institution of slavery, the enslavement of our ancestors. They fought so that they could continue to sell black people like you sell cattle. They fought so that they could have the right to continue to beat black people with whips. They fought so that they could have the right to continue to brutalize black people, rape black women, emasculate and lynch the black man. That's what they fought for. That was their motivation. Take that stinking flag down now. And for those who doubt this, I'm going to post a link to a couple of articles that detail the history of this flag, that point out how those people fought to preserve slavery. Those people believed firmly in the myth of white supremacy. And I'm going to read you a quote from the Confederates. And this quote comes from an article that Mr. Coates wrote in the Atlantic magazine online. And it's also featured in an article in the Huffington Post. And I will have links to both of those articles in the description to this video. But this is the quote. It says, "Our new government is founded upon exactly the opposite idea. Its foundations are laid, its cornerstone rests upon the great truth that the Negro is not equal to the white man, that slavery's subordination to the superior race is his natural and normal condition. This, our new government, is the first in the history of the world based upon this great physical, philosophical, and moral truth." They thought it was a moral truth to enslave the black man and woman and child. They thought it was their divine right to do so. And this is what people are defending. People are defending this symbol of hatred. Their heritage is our hell. Their heritage is our oppression. Their heritage means nothing to me. Take that stinking flag down. Take it down. Toilet paper has more value than that flag. It is a symbol not only of racism, it is a symbol of treason. Over 600,000 people died during the Civil War. This nation was torn apart by some traitors who felt so compelled to defend the institution of slavery that they actually waged war against their own government and killed hundreds of thousands of people. Take that stinking flag down. Not only was that flag a symbol of slavery and the preservation of slavery and oppression, it continued to be a symbol of oppression. When African Americans were fighting for basic human rights, basic civil rights, basic rights to eat where they want, to ride where they want, to go to certain hotels, just to have basic human dignity, to be able to drink from any water fountain they want to drink from, to have the right to vote, to be able to go to get an education at any school like anyone else, to have access to equal education. For these basic human rights, when we protested for those rights, the white racists and white supremacists used that symbol, the Confederate flag, as a rallying symbol, again, for white supremacy, as a symbol against progress in this country. Again, it's no coincidence that that killer, Dylan Roof, chose to use that symbol. Take that stinking flag down. Take it down. And even today, when you see these hate rallies, whenever the KKK gathers, whenever these other hate groups gather, they use that flag again as a rallying symbol, just as Dylan Roof used it as a rallying symbol when he decided to murder 9 people, 9 innocent black people who were doing nothing wrong, who were minding their own business, who were in God's house, praying, worshiping together. And that monster murdered them. And he used that flag as his symbol, as his rallying symbol. Take that stinking flag down. Take it down. Now, some have said that it violates the First Amendment to take down that flag. Well, this is not about individuals being able to display flags on their private property. This is about a state government displaying a symbol of hatred. A state government that is supposed to represent all of the people, not just the white racist people, but all of the people. Take that stinking flag down. Imagine if a state or a city had a Nazi flag flying on their state capitol grounds. Do you think the Jews would allow that to happen? Of course not. Of course not. But some of our people are so lost, we end up having a debate against our own people about this foolishness. Our own people don't even understand how despicable a symbol that is. Slavery was the black man's Holocaust, the black woman's Holocaust, the black nation's Holocaust. Millions died during the Middle Passage. We were stuffed in boats, forced to wallow in our own waste. Many of us didn't make it to America. Our bodies were thrown overboard and the sharks devoured our flesh. And once we got here, many of us died at the hands of that slave master. So yes, that is a symbol of hatred. Yes, it is analogous to the Nazi flag. Take that flag down. Take that stinking flag down. Now I know some people will say many things. Some people will say taking down that flag won't improve anything. Racism will still exist. No one is suggesting that taking down that flag will cure racism in South Carolina. No one's suggesting that. That would be foolish and naive. But we have to take a stand. This is a step in the right direction. It sends the right message at the right time. Again, that killer used the symbol of the Confederate flag as a source of inspiration. If South Carolina took down that symbol, that would speak volumes about their effort to move in the right direction. It will be a symbolic measure that will have great meaning and value to many people. So for that reason, take that stinking flag down. If symbols did not have value and importance, those pro-Confederates down there would not fight tooth and nail to keep that stinking symbol of oppression up. So again, I say take that stinking flag down now. And I urge each and every one of you to sign the petition urging the state of South Carolina to take down that flag now. Even the governor now supports this cause, and so should you.